and put the rules in the chat for anyone that is new. When I asked you guys what videos you wanted me to do on in the school, that's because people have been requesting for me to have like something for them to make requests on. But trust me, like my brain is nonstop. Sometimes I don't sleep because my brain is like, hey, we have this idea. We have this idea and we have this idea. And oh, look, another idea. Oh, piece of candy. So all the time. All the time. Yeah, no, I have my own idea with it. Laura, I'm also neurospicy, just like you, in learning this art of varying perspectives for all areas. For me, for more than just specific partners, friends, etc. Uh, Dr. Z, yeah, I'm using PC now. You all come in and look clear. Okay, perfect. All right, so we're gonna give this another minute. So yes, we have a cutoff here at 6 o'clock. That's the max. I might cut it off sooner than that. Laura, I know you have not had hot seat coaching before. Did you want hot seat coaching today? The other two know that new people go first. Laura, so if you would like hot seat coaching, I want you to make sure that you read the rules that I put in chat. If you did not see them, I will put them in there again. Hot seat coaching works that you have to be on audio. You do not have to be on camera if you do not wish to. And basically, I would just be coaching you, but it is recorded and I do share segments on YouTube. So you are consenting to that. Ashley, one of my manifesting buddies watched the YouTube replay and was like, hey, it's you. Yeah, tell him to join the school. Tell him to join us. The bigger the school gets, the more I can do. Because right now, it's such a small group that there's not a lot for me to do with a smaller group. So I'm doing what I can, but the more people we have, the more I can do for you guys. Ashley, I was like, but it's a small niche group who are into this content. I just wouldn't want anyone I know to see, but I can intend that it doesn't happen. Even if they did see it, it doesn't matter. Like, even if they saw it, it 100% doesn't matter. That's what you have to realize. Like, people in my life know what I do, and they know what all goes on with it. No one cares. They only care if you think they care. Yeah. Yeah, he does. Girl, what did I show on the last live stream? Where is this shit at? I got too much shit on my desk. What did I show on the last live stream? These are over on my desk. These are over on my desk. Like, yeah, of course he does. And the thing is I've manifested or selected, right? You're selecting, you're not manifesting. I've selected realities where like people from my past came back. I've selected realities where literally I brought someone in from thin air just by listing off the qualities that I wanted. They showed up 3 weeks later. Like, yeah, don't make it a big deal and it won't be a big deal. Like they say, don't make it weird, right? Don't make it weird. And then it's not. Elisa, You can't see me. I'm right here. Maybe you need to come out and back in again. It's all black. Well, I'm wearing a black mask. And I'm wearing the best t-shirt ever. It's Batman. Like, it's the best ever. This shirt is so old though. It's like falling apart and I don't care. I still wear it. Yeah, I think I got this shirt a long time ago at just like a pop-up shop in somewhere. I don't even know. People ask me where I get my shit from. It's like, I don't know. I buy random shit, okay? Like someone asked me my lipstick. I didn't know, but it's this one. It's Super Stay 24 color by Maybelline. I don't know the color because I can't read the small damn thing right here. But the number is 045, whatever color that is. It's like a coral kind of color. Almost a coral. I don't know how to describe it, okay? I wear warm tones. They don't show up warm on camera, but I do wear warm tones because I'm a light spring, or warm spring, whatever it is. I don't know. That's why when people say, why don't you use toner on your hair? Because I don't like looking ashy, because I don't want my hair looking ashy. I've been platinum before. I've had it like bright white before, but I just prefer it this way. I like the 90s like blonde. Ashley, I can't relate to you're this age, so you should dress that way. Um, you should tell them what age, because I'm 21 or 28 or whatever. Forever 29, like Fran Drazier, right? Ashley, someone thought I was in my late 20s recently. I thought of you, Alchemistic. Yeah, for some reason, magazine editors want older women to get bobs. It's like, what? Like, no. No, no, no. The shortest I've ever had my hair was to my chin. So I did have kind of a bob, but obviously I have wavy hair and it used to actually be really curly. Um, so it would look a little bit different than a normal bob. Like how you guys see my normal hair, like, well, my normal hair when I'm on camera and stuff, because I didn't feel like it today, is I'll shower at night. I wait for my hair to pretty much dry until it's just a little damp. And then I put these overnight rollers in my hair. And then I wake up like that. So it's like the blowout look without the blowout. This, all I did was I showered this morning. I put this like air dry wave stuff in my hair and I just let it do its thing. I was not bothered with it today. Okay, guys. So, Laura, did you want hot seat coaching? Yes, 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 or no? If not, that's okay. But I let new people go first and you were in here first. So would you like to go for hot seat or no? Maybe. It's either yes or no, girl. Come on now. Don't do this to me. Lord, have mercy. Lord, have mercy on my soul. All right, come on. Yes or no? Yes or no? Well, we don't bite hard, Ashley. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and invite you to unmute Laura. If you want to put cam on, that's up to you. You don't have to. Whenever you are ready, you can go ahead and talk to me.
I had that honey stick in my mouth, but
You had a what?
yes, had a honey stick in my mouth.
Oh,
You know those
uh,
honey treats you can get at the
I don't know.
store?
No idea.
hold on. Let me see if I can put my damn camera on for a second. This is what it looks like.
Oh, okay. No idea.
They've had that in the farmer's market for years.
Gotcha.
But I've been learning this art for 3 and a quarters years. Well,
Okay.
starting in the love game, of course, learning from you and of course other teachers together to there to gain different perspectives on the same art.
Absolutely. And see, this is the thing is like people will tell me, um, oh, I've gone to this coach, I've gone to that coach. It's like, okay, and that's fine to do. It's fine to get different perspectives. But what I always challenge people is to choose one at least for a couple of weeks. So that way it's not conflicting information because we each teach differently, right? So pick the one you most resonate with and stay with them for at least a couple of weeks, if not a month, just to see, you know, and integrate what they are telling you. So, like, one coach will teach you nervous system regulation, another coach will teach you timeline jumping, another coach will teach you chakra alignment, right? Like, they all have different things. I don't do all of that because I get it right to the point. Right to the point is you are all that is. All these other things is just fluff and riffraff to get you to the main point. But whatever you need, if you need those things, great. It's kind of like when people come to me, they're like, robotic affirmations work for me, but you say that they don't. I'm not saying that they don't. I said that I don't like doing them. But if you like doing them, that's great. But what
The
it's really
robotic
doing,
thing can feel like a machine, sort of.
yeah. So what affirmations or any technique is actually doing is it's getting you into the identity. And that's what manifestation all is. It's getting
A
you into
reminder.
it's getting you into that identity that is experiencing the reality that you want to experience. That is all it's doing. So if you like affirmations, great, do them. If you like visualizations, great, do them. But that is not what's manifesting. You are. It's who you are being. But yeah, I challenge people stick with one coach because if you go to like 2, 3, 4, 5 different coaches, you're going to have contradicting information and you're going to get confused.
It sure can get confusing. I had that happen at the beginning where I was like really tight, like couldn't afford it, so was largely learning from not just watching content, but also reading some of the source material to
Right,
get a better idea of what was going on,
right,
what
right,
was happening. And
right.
not
It's
just in the game of love, the most popular goal of all time, the game of the game of love and romantic relationships and sex.
mhm. Most people come into manifestation because of that, because of how society teaches us that that's the end goal.
One of the most popular relationship goals of all time. Romantic relationships, sex, marriage, etc.
Mhm. So most people come in, like you said, because of what society says, right? Society says you need
Yes.
someone else. Society says you need love. Society says that love is romance, is a relationship, is a partner. But that's not what really love is. Because when most people talk about, oh, I'm so in love with them, I'm like, oh, why do you say that? Oh, because I can't live without them. That's not love. It's
Love
not.
is I love them for who they are.
No, love is something within you. It is not something outside of you. It's not even a person outside of you. I have a whole video on how the opposite of love is not hate, it's
But
fear.
fear,
And most people mistake love and it's actually fear. What most people consider to be love in a romantic relationship, even with their family, their friends, anything, it's actually fear. Because when they say, "Oh, I love," say, my pet, right? My cat or my dog, whatever it is. And they say, "Oh, if they died, I'd be devastated." That's not love. That's fear. Because if you would be devastated because they passed away, that is fear. It's fear of them not being there. That is not love. Is that making sense?
In some weird ways, because I've observed that human love is often a mix of both of those things, where yes, you may definitely care about the pet, partners, friends, family, and then there's that fear too.
Right.
That would be the human avatar.
Right, exactly. So what most people consider to be love is not, because what the I am is pure love energy. The I am outside of this realm, outside of this reality, because this is a duality based reality, is just pure love energy. There is no opposite to it. That is why it created reality and our experience as humans through itself to experience itself. Because the only way for it to experience itself was to create the opposite. You can't know what light is without darkness.
True.
You
It's
can't
talked
know,
about in songs too.
right. You
I've
can't know what
heard
hot
this
is
one
without cold.
song by Passengers. You only need the light when it's burning low. That
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. It's kind of like you only know what you got when it's gone type situation. Because if we talk about like, let's talk about a contrast here, like someone that was born into, say, a billionaire family. They have no idea what it's like to struggle financially, and they probably will never know. But then the contrast to that is someone that grew up in poverty. A lot of times they don't even know that they're in poverty. They think that it's normal until
Right.
they get older and they realize, oh, other people don't have their electricity and their water cut off every so often because they can't pay the bill. Oh, I thought that was normal. Other people don't have to go to a food bank to get canned goods to have food. Oh, I thought that was normal, right? It's not
Yeah.
normal. That's poverty, right?
Right.
Oh, I thought it was normal to have to go to the thrift store to get clothes. I thought it was normal to get clothes from your siblings, right? To them, that's normal.
It was
Ha-
normalized to them.
Correct. And this is why I talk about your default setting. What is normalized to you? Because if your normalcy is a poverty mindset, that you have to clip coupons to afford things, that will always be your reality. If your normalcy is like Jeff Bezos 2025, we're dropping $55 million on his wedding, is the equivalent of someone making $60,000 a year spending $15. He spent the equivalent of $15 on his wedding.
And that would be nothing to someone like him.
That's what I'm saying. So, mathematically, someone making $60,000 a year versus Bezos, that's worth, I think, over what, $230 billion at this point, something like that. I did the math on it, and the equivalent for someone making $60,000 a year versus him, 55 million to him, is $15 to someone making $60,000 a year. That's the equivalency. That is
Yes.
his normal. But if you talked to Jeff Bezos in 1995 and told him he would be spending $55 million on his wedding in the future, he would look at
He'd
you like
probably
you
think
had
you were nuts.
exactly. Exactly. And so this is why you've got to get into the mindset of that normalcy. So if you want to be the billionaire, you've got to think like a billionaire. If you want to and act like it and be that character, right? If you want the romantic relationships that you want, you have to act like the person that has those, whatever that looks like for you. Because I have people that are all sexualities, all types of things. I have mostly straight people that are monogamous, but I also have people come in that are bisexual, that are gay, that are lesbian, that are pansexual. I was trying to think of all my clients here that
My
are
motto.
right, that are poly, that are all these different things. I had a guy come to me and he was like, I want a female's perspective on this, but I'm a little scared to say what my question is. And we were on a live call. And I was like, okay, you paid me for a call, but you're too scared to ask me what your question is. Do you know how that sounds? Who are you being? Right. And so he finally asked me and said that he wanted a harem. I was like, okay, why is that such a bad thing to me? That's your reality, not mine. It doesn't matter to me what I want in my reality. What you want in your reality is your prerogative, not mine.
The
So
only
you want a
reason
harem?
why harems are sometimes looked down upon is how there are often power differentials in which the women sometimes were not treated right.
Right, but what he wants is he wants like multiple women. He wants a big house and he wants them to all live together and he wants multiple babies with all of them. I'm like, okay. Basically like
Polygyny.
a Mormon family. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, I make enough money. I that's what I want. I was like, okay, cool. Then you have it. What's the problem? And he's like, so you're
Nothing's the
not,
problem.
he's like, you're not judging me for this. I'm like, I'm a manifestation coach. Why would I judge you? Yes, I have boundaries. Like there's some requests that I deny, but that is not one of them. I have told people, I'm not the coach for you. Please go see another coach. And I've refunded them. But that's like stuff that for me morally is not right for what I do. And that's just like wanting someone to be unalived.
Oh, hell no. That
Yes.
I would never want.
Like, but what
Never.
people want in their romantic life, as long as everybody's happy and it's consensual, I don't really care. With adults, that's another thing.
Yes,
I've had people
adults.
that I had one person that was my age that wanted a 20-year-old. I was like, I know they're an adult, but it's not my thing. So I wish you luck. Because I'm almost 40. It's like, I'm good. Because I
I'm
studied
32.
psychology, because I've studied psychology for me personally, I would not want to date someone under 28. That's just me. If someone else wants to date someone in their 20s, I would say not under 25. But again, that's my opinion. If someone wants that, there are other coaches for you. For me, I believe in age appropriacy and I believe in consensual things between adults.
Yes, as long as you're a consenting adult,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I go more for now. I only have so many spoons. But if I did have the spoons for an additional relationship, I always go, yes, you have to be a consenting adult and you have to have good character.
Yeah.
You have to have a good heart. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. But like
Yeah,
I said, for
I may
me,
have types, but what's the soul inside?
exactly. Like for me personally, someone under 28, they look and act like kids to me. That's me, you know. cognitively, people don't fully develop until they're after 25. Some people might not like that. That's okay. I'm going to say it anyway. If they
Different
don't like what I
strokes.
say, yeah. If they don't like what I say, again, they can go to a different coach. It's perfectly fine. It's kind of like the biggest one is people are like, oh, that mask is ridiculous. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll keep wearing it.
Now, if it makes you happy, that's all that
Right.
matters.
I don't really
In
care.
some ways, it adds to the charm of the channel.
I have been wearing masks since I did tarot. And so it's like that's what I've always done. And we're talking since 2020. So people are like, oh, you're copying this person, you're copying that person. I'm like, I don't know who
No,
these people are, but I've been doing this since 2020.
and there ain't nothing new under the sun.
Right. It's like, okay, I guess I'm copying someone. That's fine. I don't really care. I didn't know who this person was until you told me.
Because nothing's new under the sun.
Right.
Whatever's been done before will be repeated. Whatever's been out before comes back around.
Exactly. Did you have any specific questions? Because I know we're just chatting.
Yeah, some breaking the ice. Yeah, I don't know where it's going to go, but I almost lost track of it. I was actually a little nervous,
That's
but
okay.
I'm trying to make sense of this self-esteem perspective.
Okay. Is there a question that you had with it?
Not particularly,
Okay.
all the while finding my own routine and methods to use as reminders and things like that, mainly.
Yeah, that's what I encourage people to do. Like everything that I do is based off of me. It's based off of what I like and what I came up with. But I encourage people to always make up their own. Like that's the best technique is whatever you come up with.
Hmm.
It's kind of like I said, like literally you could say that you're a holy cow and every time that you moo, you make $1,000. And if you fully believe that with every single ounce of your being, and every time you moo, you'll make $1,000.
Part of that sounds hilarious.
I have people mooing on here all the time.
Well, moo. Lol. LOL. Or
Perfect.
meow.
See?
I do have a cat too, by the way.
I think all of us have some type of fluffy animal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Um,
he's either out hunting or something, which I've imagined the different partners, soon to be spouses, though they may not know it yet. Ringing a bell, don't know it yet.
mhm.
When the old NG said to Catherine, "You're going to be my wife, but you don't know it yet."
Yeah.
Same principle there. Well, imagining them at different times reacting after Buddy has left the aftermath of his hunt on the deck because he's a hunter.
Mm.
One of them going, "Ew! Buddy left whatever it was on the deck." And sometimes one of the others going, "Damn it," and shoveling it off the deck.
Mm.
Or, "Oh, Blondie, you as well?" Because I'm trying to get a house to be able to keep the survivors in the wake of my mother's death, pretty much. She physically left the plane a few months ago, and I was trying to help her learn about all this, help her learn and apply it in as balanced of a way as possible.
No one actually dies because all time is now. It's just your perspective that they did and your awareness in a current reality that you are in.
That
So that's
is,
one thing that does help people, is knowing that.
I've missed her every day, pretty much, since
You are
she left
you
her
are
physical
you are
body.
missing, yeah, you are missing what you perceive, but everyone is always still there. Everyone that you always known is still there, because everything is inside of you, not outside of you. The outside is the illusion.
She makes it very clear that she hasn't gone nowhere through different
Mm,
means. Maybe flash images here and there.
because everything is you. Like literally everything is you.
That's something I'm wrapping my head around because, as I understand it, it's a reference to consciousness
Yep.
rather
Everything
than the
is you.
human, rather than the
Exactly.
human avatar. And
Exactly.
that's
It's
where
not just,
most people tend to go.
yep. It's not just everyone, it's everything. Everything is you, even the space between. There's more space in an atom than people realize, if we want to break this down scientifically.
This would give the memory of our loved ones a whole another layer.
Mm-hmm.
Say, my mother's memory or my pet's memory.
Absolutely. So, Laura, I've been giving you a lot of time here, so I'm going to go ahead and see if anyone else would like to do hot seat, if that's okay.
Sure.
Perfect. So, you are welcomed to type in the chat and converse with everyone. I know a lot of people have been talking in the chat, and when I am coaching, they already know that I do not pay attention to the chat. So, I know we have a lot of people that just joined us. You guys are late. God, guys are late. Um, but we have a lot of people that joined in the chat. So if you are new and have never had hot seat coaching before, would you like hot seat coaching? Because we have a couple of people in here that have not gone. Yeah, Laura, that's what it's for. It's for you to get to know everyone. Elisa, if you're talking about my my bonita, they are talking about the recent video that I posted and the short, and there is more to come. So the short is talking about the Titanic, and then the long form video is talking about why giving a bunch of context is actually irrelevant. So did anyone want hot seat coaching that has not gone yet? You say me or just moo in the chat. That's fine too. Okay, Lisa, let's go ahead and do this, honey.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
I can.
All right. I have a nice microphone attached. Um, okay, money.
I
That's
know Ashley is gonna love that backpack in the background.
which one?
The
Wonder
Wonder
Woman?
Woman.
I got the pillow there too,
I see it.
and Frida up there looking kind of stern, for protection.
So you said money,
Yeah, I need it. Like right now, like yesterday.
and it's because you're needing it that it's not showing up. Because someone that is abundant doesn't need it, right?
Right.
So
But
we need to
last
get away from that mindset.
well, in the last couple days, I've noticed there's some uh op- opportunities popping up, but I haven't jumped on them yet, and I need to. I've been kind of sick the last week or so. Uh, my legs are like way swollen, and I still have to go get my medicine. But yeah, I was just at the ER day before yesterday for like 2 hours. No, an hour and a half less than the whole day. So um, yeah, so uh, I'm I'm gonna uh, for sure check out what these opportunities are that all of a sudden just popped up because I've been doing some money affirmations, and then
Okay.
I did some, and then I didn't think about it, you know, and then was just trying to focus on. Well, I've been Well, I said this in a comment I think on online uh, uh, on the chats or whatever that I've been organizing almost every room and house here. And so I was focusing on that way too much and not focusing on my health that, it got worse. And when I went to my cardiology appointment the other day, they were like, you know, you really shouldn't let things go for 3.5 weeks if it's starting to look the way it did, in the first place. I said, I know. And having had cellulitis before, I should have really been more vigilant about that. But I kept thinking, I got to do this and I got to do that. And, there's this weird situation that, I'm here with my dad, who's 82, and it looks like my sisters want to put him in a home and kick me out. They've been pissed off at me for like quite a long time. And my two youngest sisters, my middle sister, she's in Oregon, Independence, Oregon, and isn't really involved in all the stuff that goes on here. In fact, they don't really tell her a lot of the stuff. And one day I am going to tell her myself. But so there's that thing, and so I'm trying to get stuff cleaned up and put away, and well, and to my liking and my dad's approval also. um they're very judgmental, and I don't know what happened to them. But these two sisters have always been like a little clique, and we've always known that, and they're still that way. And I have a feeling that I'm not going to be in uh communication with them that much longer after my father passes away, which that is a long way from now. But okay, I kind of got off on a tangent there, but so yeah, money is the thing right now that I want to focus on as far as manifestation. And like I said, I see a couple of opportunities that kind of popped up, and it kind of threw me off guard because I thought, where did that come from? And one of them is from a person on Facebook who I've been following. It's a gay man who lives in Florida who's now moving uh, back to his old place somewhere in Boston, his old home. And the reason I started watching this guy was that he was dancing, and I thought, oh, look at he's kind of cute, and he had nice legs, and he's dancing and smiling, and so that caught my eye, and I started watching him, and then I come to find out that he sells products for healthy living, all different kinds of things. I'm sure he sells incense too, but he sells I think he sells some face creams for women and hair products and just all kinds of stuff. And he's been inviting people who follow him to get in on his what he does. So you can earn points for uh, different things, extra money or trips. Right now, he and his um, boyfriend are on a out house spa trip in Sedona, I think, Arizona. So I'm thinking, yeah, I should probably get in on this thing. I have a lot of friends on Facebook that I have known since some since birth, some since elementary school. I have a lot of people that I still am connected to and with through Facebook. You know, um, so I think maybe those affirmations that I did helped uh, to attract this that's now coming in. And at first, it kind of scared me because it seemed like it came like way fast. Because I think it was last week or sometime. What? No, I had been doing some, uh, like money affirmations on and off. You know, I would say some. I would say some at night, or just all of a sudden during the middle of the day. Something would come to me, and I would say it, and then I wouldn't forget about it. And that's what I had been doing. Um. Uh. So, what do you have to say about that?
Well, number one, you're not attracting anything, you're being.
Oh,
So you are not attracting something outside of yourself. The affirmations didn't manifest, you did. So what happened more than likely is you were doing these affirmations and started embodying the version of you that's already abundant. So therefore, reality had no choice but to shift and react, right? So what manifestation is, and I know you've been following me for a long time, girl, you should know this
yeah,
already, is
yeah,
that manifestation is reality shifting. And how you shift is by being a different identity, right? You become
yeah,
that new identity that is experiencing the reality that you wish to experience. So what happened is your identity shifted and then reality reacted. And you see, you are a prime example here where you said it happened so fast. You were like, what happened? Right.
yeah. Yeah, it was
And
kind of
this is
scary. But
this is why I tell people when they're doing these techniques and doing these techniques and they're like, it hasn't happened yet. I did a 10K affirmation challenge and it's not here. I'm like, if it came at your door tomorrow, you'd freak out.
uh-huh. Yep.
If
Yep.
if it if
That was,
you're if you're manifesting a person and all of a sudden they're in your bed with you, you would freak out,
yeah, that
right?
was yeah. If I just woke
That
up.
is because your human avatar, your ego, your identity, whatever it is, could not fathom that happening. Could it happen? Sure, why not? I've known people that have told me that they've reality shifted where things like that happened. I've literally had glitches in front of my eyes before, where something changed in front of my eyes, in front of my eyes. But see, I don't get freaked out about it. I think it's cool. So that's why it happens because I let go of it has to happen a certain way,
Okay.
right? So with you, yeah, these opportunities showed up. Why? Because you embodied the person that's abundant. So now you've got these opportunities coming to you. Now I understand if there's other priorities that you need to take care of. Here's what I'm going to say. You need to take care of your health before anything else. Because if you were already abundant, you already had the money. Let's say you already had $1 million in your account. What would you be doing? You'd be in that doctor's office.
Yeah.
You would be prioritizing your health, whatever that looks like for you, whether that's going to a doctor, it's investing in supplements, it's you know going to a nutritionist and trying a different type of eating style. It doesn't matter what it is.
Mm,
Everybody's version of that is different,
yeah.
and there's no right or wrong. Like
Right.
me, I haven't taken a prescription drug in probably 5 years, but that doesn't mean that somebody else shouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a diabetic, so yeah, I have to take medicine.
Right. Right. And that's perfectly fine. I
Yeah.
also know people that have been diabetic most of their lives and then decided they were no longer diabetic and they slowly got off of insulin.
Wow.
Your identity is
Yeah.
everything.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again? I was talking over you.
No, it's okay. So your identity is everything. So with them, again, they were on insulin for years. And just decided they were done with it. They were done with giving themselves shots. They were done with, all these medications, taking all these pills every day, whatever it is. And they said, enough is enough. I'm tired of this. They were still doing it, but they found themselves needing it less and less because their insulin levels were becoming normal.
Wow.
So they no longer needed the medication.
Yeah,
It's
in
kind
fact, oh,
no, you're fine.
in fact, I had gone to the cardiologist, and they were telling me, "Well, your legs are swollen, so your blood pressure is high, so that means it has something to do with your blood pressure." And I said, "No, I haven't been sleeping, and when I noticed that when I haven't been sleeping, that happens. That my legs get swollen, and I know that I've been eating too late at night, because I'm anxious about this and that and the other, and trying to get stuff done, and I know how my body reacts to not having enough sleep, you know, and I just kept thinking, wow, this nurse practitioner is kind of new here, so of course she wants to use everything that she learned. So I try to think of it that way and not take it like in a bad way or anything, So I was like, okay, wait, I'll show you that I know what's going on here. And and what's happened is exactly what I thought would happen. If I got enough sleep, my blood pressure would go down, and that's exactly what has happened. I just had
Exactly. And
cardiologist.
that proves right there. This is your reality.
Right.
This is your reality. The doctor is you. The medicine is you. The insulin that you take is you. So it wouldn't matter. Let's talk about high blood pressure and cholesterol, okay? Because I
Mhm.
had high blood pressure and cholesterol in my 20s. Yes, in my 20s, okay?
Wow.
And I wasn't overweight at that time. And I've been obese. I talk about that on my channel,
Yeah, I
right?
remember.
I didn't have high blood pressure or cholesterol when I was obese.
Oh, and
I
see
had
that.
it in my 20s. In my 20s, I was about the weight that I am right now,
Mm,
right? About 130, 135, right?
mm.
Sometimes 125. I fluctuated between 125 and 135. And I had high blood pressure and cholesterol.
Mm.
And
Well, I have cholesterol, and the thing is, I'm allergic to the statins because they
okay.
screw up my muscles. And every time I tell them that, they just kind of look at me, and some of them kind of roll their eyes, and I'm like, it's true. I'm not taking that shit, and
You don't have to take it.
I have to keep telling them, every doctor, nurse practitioner, whatever who I talk to about my cholesterol level, I have to tell them I cannot take statins, and I never will, because when I was taking them one time, I had washed my clothes, and it took me 3 hours to fold my clothes and put them away because my muscles hurt so badly. So, oh hell no, I'm not taking none of your uh, cholesterol pills again, no matter what form they're in. I keep telling them no. And they tried to prescribe another one to me not too long ago, like last month or something. And I looked online, what the side effects are. And one of them was it was going to mess with my muscles. I said, oh, hell no. I don't care how many people are taking this shit. I ain't going to take it, and that was it. So no, no more statins. So,
So when I had high blood pressure and cholesterol, my blood pressure was, I think it was what, 165 over 100,
mm-hmm. It's supposed to
right?
be 120 over 80.
Mm-hmm. And they told me I needed all these medications, I need all these things. What was my story with my cancer?
You got rid of it.
And how?
so did,
Because I
so did,
said,
so did
because
I.
I said I am going
Yep.
to be cancer free. It's only going to take
Yep.
one
And
treatment.
no, and you say, yeah, you're not going to have any more radiation, etc. And the
Right.
doctors are crazy.
Yeah. So when they told me I had high blood pressure and cholesterol, they's like, okay, you need this for your high blood pressure, you need this for your cholesterol. I was like, no, I don't. I
Mm.
was like, I'm gonna go make some adjustments with my diet, and I'm gonna go do this, and I'm gonna go do that, and it's going to lower. And there was like, not at your levels, it's not. I'm like, yes, it will.
Uh-huh.
And so
I know I've told doctors
then
stuff like that, and they're like, yeah, right, okay, we'll see. And yep.
and so so then I made adjustments with my diet. I lowered my sodium intake. I started eating towards what my body likes versus the things that make me feel heavy, the things that make me feel sick, right? And you know
Mm.
what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
everybody's different, right? Some people need to be vegan to feel that way. Some people need to
Mm.
be carnivore to feel that way. And for me, it's not those extremes, right? It's just I don't eat a lot of processed carbs because
Mm.
like heavy pastas, heavy a lot of rice, stuff like that makes me feel heavy, makes me feel weighed down. So
Mm.
I eat lower carb. Most of my carbs come from fruits and vegetables, and I
Mm.
eat high protein. That's it. I don't count it. I don't count my macros. I don't do all this stuff.
Yeah,
So
me too.
I changed that. I stopped putting so much salt in my food, and
That's my
I
fault, and I
and
know.
I changed it for other alternatives, right? Like using a like Mrs. Dash doesn't have salt in it. You can use
Mm.
Mrs. Dash, right?
Mhm.
Just different types of seasonings to season the food. And I mean, I'm Southern. We use seasonings here, okay? I know the color of my skin makes it look like I don't, but I promised you, I have a whole
No,
freaking cabinet full of hot sauces
I
and
remember you saying
spices and
before.
everything else. I should take a
Oh,
photo of it and send it to you guys. I
yeah. Oh, yeah.
have Cholula in there. I have
Oh,
Valiento. I have all of that stuff.
tapatio and all kinds of
I
stuff.
have Tajín.
Oh,
Yes.
yep, I got that too. Yeah, I
So
spiced. I'm a crazy spice person, and I've been introducing spices to my dad, and he, he'll say, "Oh, I don't like garlic," and I'll put garlic in it, garlic powder, garlic, other spices with garlic in it. He doesn't know.
yeah, he doesn't know because it tastes amazing.
Exactly.
But unless they're allergic, if they're allergic, I won't put it in
Yeah,
there. But
no.
if they're not, they just say, "Oh, I don't like it," I do it anyway. Um, but no, when I lived in Arizona, I had a lot of friends that were Mexican, and they told me that I'm the honorary Mexican. I'm the blonde,
Well,
white Mexican.
I have every shade of person in my family. I have cousins who are blonde and blue eyed,
Mhm.
all the way to dark. My mom was pretty dark, and I'm kind of like in the middle. You know, uh, my mom used to say that in the summer I would get my oh, what did she call it? In other words, my summer shade, my summer coat is darker than my winter coat. You know, and but yeah, I don't go outside as much as I used to. But yeah, because one time I was looking at my skin and thinking, and I told her, "What? How come I'm so light right now?" And she said, "Well, it's because it's not your summer coat, it's your winter coat." I'm like, "Oh, okay," you know, because I'm not
So
expect to be as dark as everybody else in my family. My immediate family on my mom's side, on my dad's side, everybody's really light. And my cousins on my mom's side are really light. So you could tell if one time I was at a conference, a women's conference at Cal State University San Bernardino, and I was with the black friend, and she was tripping out because I was talking with this young white blonde blue eyed person, and we were calling each other cuz, and her eyes just got all big and said, "Are you sure you're cousins?" I said, "Yes, that's my cousin Alicia, and uh, her dad is pretty light, and her mom is totally white." And so they got together and had these kids, and they all look white. None of them look Mexican. So, so we have all the shades in the family.
that's my family too. But back to my point is that so I changed my diet, I changed how I was eating, stuff like that. And I
Mhm.
also started taking garlic supplements. So they were just these
Good
little
point
like
about-
tablets,
I
and
had to take those.
I took grapeseed oil because someone said if I took those things it would help with my blood pressure and my cholesterol. So I was like, cool. So I started taking them. Guess what happened? Because I believed it,
Uh,
it lowered to normal levels, and I have not had high blood pressure or cholesterol since. Do
is
I take
grape
the
oil?
supplements anymore? No.
Oh, you don't?
Mm-mm.
Um, is grapeseed oil expensive? Like avocado oil is really expensive.
No, they're tablets.
Oh,
It's
that's
it's kind it's kind of it or capsules. It's kind of like the garlic capsules, garlic oil
I had a friend that
capsules.
take garlic capsules and she had bad breath. I know this.
Just brush your teeth 3 times a day instead of two.
Well, then I have these mints that are called
Yeah.
empowerments, and they have Rosie the Riveter on the front.
Do what you got to do, but
Yeah,
what you should be focused on right now is if you want abundance, what does that version of you look like? Because if you, like I said, if you had $1 million in your account right now, what would you be doing? You would be prioritizing what? Your health.
my health. Yeah.
So
Yep.
prioritize your health.
Okay. And I have to start with the salt. And I found out the way that I found out that I use more salt than anything is those little salt packets, those salt and pepper packets that you get from restaurants. Well, I had a bunch of them together, and I noticed that there were less salt packets than the pepper packets, and I was like, oh boy, there it is. They were right. The cardiologist was right. The primary was right. Yes, I eat too much salt. Damn it.
When I was little, I used to pour salt in my hand and lick it out of my hand.
Yeah, and being Mexican, there are these things called they're they're a salted plum,
Mm-hmm.
and kids would just buy them at the store and just like suck on them all day, and it's just salt on the
Mm-hmm.
on the plum thing. And why did I do that? You know, Maybe because it was hot and I needed the sodium. I don't know. You know, I also used to chew a lot of bubble gum. Do you remember that brand?
Yeah.
I used to chew a lot of that stuff. But yeah, those salted plums that we. So it started there. I can see where I started, and
But yes,
yeah,
focus on
that's
your health.
about.
What would the version of you that has the money that you want be doing right now?
I'd probably be shopping for food and buying a lot of fruits and vegetables, more than I do now. Well, I have a lot of frozen fruits and vegetables right now in the freezer because, ever since I learned about my salt addiction, that it was that bad. I thought, oh, I better, buy all these frozen veggies and fruits, from Walmart while I'm shopping there. So,
Yeah.
so I've already
Yeah.
started the going down that road. I just have
Perfect.
to with the salt.
Yeah, you live as the person that you want to be. So if you want to be financially abundant, what does that look like? What does the everyday look like for that person? I
Mm,
can tell you right now, a millionaire isn't looking at their bank app. They know they have enough.
yeah.
A millionaire is not wondering how they're going to pay rent. It's already taken care of. It's already auto draft,
Mm,
right? Because I know people will say, well, a millionaire has a house. Not all of them do. Some of them don't want to stay in one place for a long time. I know millionaires. I know millionaires that move every other year because that's what they want to do. So they lease.
really?
Hmm.
Oh.
Not everybody wants to buy a house.
Mm.
Not
Oh,
everybody wants that.
I do.
If
I
that's
made
what you want, that's fine.
I made a no. Oh, you said in one of your posts um on our thing here to write down 100 things that you want, and every so often I've been writing stuff down, and I've written down my own house, and I've been adding stuff that I want in it, what it'll look like, even like maybe I'm thinking about the other people who will be in it with me. But no, I'm more often thinking about what I want in it for myself, you know, and I keep adding and I keep adding, and the list is pretty long. I know it's over 100 by now.
Yeah, so focus on you. And I know that you've likely done the 2.0 version of yourself. Yes, yes. And you wrote out your list of what you
Mhm.
want to manifest, right? Like you want what you want in your life.
Yeah, I'm still doing it.
The orders, once you finish it, put it away. The order is in,
Okay.
right?
It's there. It's
Put it
on
away.
the notes in my
It's
iPad.
it's just like those affirmations that you did. After you forgot about them, guess what?
There it is.
Reality shifted and it said, "Hey, I'm here."
Yeah.
Spirit hands.
Jazz hands.
Yeah. Spirit fingers. Um so it shows up without you expecting it. I know you didn't watch the recent video that I did with Bonita because that's what everybody
Yeah,
was
I
talking
saw the
about.
first one last night. I saw the first one, and then I saw that one, but it was too late, so I was like, I gotta go sleep.
So did you see the long one or did you see the short one?
I'm not sure if it was long or short. No, it was long. The first one. Yeah.
Okay.
I,
So in that video, I talked about why the phrase when you least things happen when
no,
you least
short one. I
expect
don't
it.
remember that. No, it was a
Yeah.
short
Okay.
one. So when
So
you,
watch the long one. The long one is the one with Bonita on the thumbnail. So let me, because I sometimes I forget what I title videos, guys. Um, it says why your context rant is actually blocking your manifestation.
yeah, that's the one I was gonna watch next. Okay.
Yep.
You
So
did
go
a couple
ahead.
more after that too, right? You
I'm
posted
sorry.
you posted a couple more after that too, right?
No, just a short. Just a
Oh, okay.
short.
Okay.
Just the just the Titanic short.
I thought I saw more.
No, not yet. There's gonna be more.
Okay.
There's gonna be more. Um, I talked about that in the beginning of this live stream. So when you
Oh,
watch the replay, you'll see. Well, I'll probably have that posted before the replay is posted.
well,
But
I watched the Bonita one first before I watched the replay here. So
yeah. Yeah, Bonita has done like millions of affirmations and still can't get her SP.
well, the first one I watched was pretty funny. So for the Bonita one is probably going to be hilarious as the other one.
I don't know. People in the chat have already seen it. So the one on context is blocking your manifestation. Oh yeah. That one was a beast. So I talked about that earlier, but that video took me 2 days of full days of working to get it done.
Well, because you had to do that voice. That's in the phone, right?
I yeah, so I I created, so how it went is I did Bonita's part first. That's why the lighting looks a little bit different because it was daylight still. I recorded that. So I put Bonita in my chair. Bonita had the phone and she was
Oh,
listening to the
I see now.
client.
Yeah, I did see it then because I guess I missed the part where you called her Bonita. I was like, what? Who is this
No, I
person
just
talking to?
I, I called her
But I knew it
Bonita.
was you.
I called her Bonita in the short, and I
Oh,
had her dressed different. That's why. And then I said in the comments,
oh, that's
uh,
that. Oh.
basically justice for Bonita for listening to that client.
Yeah, and I was getting pretty uh worn out by all her things that she was saying. I just kept thinking,
But
"It's gonna stop. When is she gonna be done?" Shit.
that's only 9 minutes
Have you have you actually had clients that went on like that?
for 30 minutes to an hour. Yes.
Oh.
But like my sign is an asparagus, and you don't understand.
What's
Like,
that
oh my
thing?
god, like it's so different. You don't get it.
What would you say? What did you say? What is it? Retrograde? I can't remember
Cause
how you
like, cause like, oh my god, Gatorade is in retrograde right now.
put it.
No,
Right.
Mercury is in Gatorade, and it's not even the good flavor.
I almost
It's
fell off
it
my chair
it's
when you said about
it's not. It's not great. It's like that cherry nasty shit.
Yeah, that was hilarious. The hell?
Yeah, actually, like my rising is a Capri Sun, so because of that, you can't handle my energy. It's just a lot.
Yeah, that was some funny shit right there. Oh man.
And like totally my person is my twin flame. So that's why I had to write the love letter in my own blood for extra potency.
Yeah.
Totally. And like I'm not stalking him. I'm just like showing up to his gym just to see if we'll
Yeah.
bump into each other.
Yeah. That's like
Yes, I have had clients say that.
really. I believe it. I believe
They're like,
it.
I'm detached. I'm just following him on a fake account just to see what he's doing. I'm like, how is that detachment? Who are you being when you're doing that?
Oh, I never said I was detached when I was doing that. I knew. I knew exactly what I was doing. You know, and that's stuff that I had never done before in the past because we didn't have social media way back when. You know,
Yeah,
you'd have to actually go to somebody's house and sit up.
with the binoculars.
I didn't do that. Yeah, social media it really made me think of how I can find out what somebody's doing and not be seen. It's really
Oh, oh look, he's going to the bathroom now.
I mean, it's way worse now than when I was in high school, and I dragged my friend Susie to follow this guy to find out where he lived at. And then I still went after him, and that whole thing was so cute. Just a foreign exchange student from Spain, and I think he was gay anyway, but I didn't care. He was kind of into it for a while.
How many times do gay men turn straight? A lot. How many times do straight men turn gay? A lot.
Mm,
Sexuality is fluid. It doesn't matter.
yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
So when people tell me, "Oh, my person's not into me because they're not attracted to me because of this or because of that because I'm gay and they're straight or I'm straight and they're gay," like no, it's fucking matter.
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
I experienced that. There's somebody that was attracted to me and then denied it and denied it hard. Who was the person that I had been calling my okay? Don't track me down for this. I'm going to say this. SP. Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, I mean, I'm still kind of working on that one, but I think I had told you before the last time I was on here that there's somebody else that has shown up, and I'm bi, so my door swings both ways. So you know, and it's been very interesting. Even though we haven't even met in person yet, we've been talking on the phone, or well, it started out as text, and then I started calling him, and he was like, "Oh, it's about time you call me." I was like, "What?" And what I found out was that he was waiting for me for the go ahead to for him to call me, but he still respects the fact that I told him I have to, take care of my dad. So he doesn't call me randomly, you know, but I can call him randomly anytime, you know, because he told me that he's an open door that way. I can call him, unless I know that there's something else going on with them. He's got some house stuff too, so he understands my house stuff because he has his house stuff, you know. So it's been very interesting that whole thing that's unfolding. I mean, I'll probably talk about it a little bit in the group uh, uh, on the DMs or text or whatever we call it on there on the school,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been very interesting too, and how when I shifted as far as that stuff went, um, from from the beginning of the summer all the way to now, there's been all these people showing up, you know, both men and women, and there are a lot of them. I admit have been scammers that I've had to block, but there's been a lot that I've actually talked with or texted with, and there's been um, a few that have been like obsessed. And one of them I allowed to come here, and he drew he drew pictures of me. He bought me perfume. He he wanted he asked me to be a model for his T-shirt brand that he's starting called. His tagline is oh, tortas need love too. And I'm like, okay, don't call me fucking torta, okay? Because I hate that term, and I don't know who started that term, but I don't like it. I'm not a torta, okay? So shut up. But I said, oh, yeah, it's a nice idea and everything, and but no, I don't want to be involved in that. Well, you don't have to show your face. No, just no, dude. No, you know. So he was,
Just take the no and
but
keep it
see,
pushing.
yeah, but see, the thing is that I was that way too. He was showing me that person, he didn't know it, was showing how I was with the, oh, I'm gonna say it again, SP, uh, who I was going after, I was pursuing like deeply, seriously pursuing, and this person kept saying no, 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 hell no, get the fuck away from me, no. And because I was being stupid and desperate and needy and codependent and all that shit, I know this person was like, uh, get away from me. And what did I do? No, I did the opposite. I was trying to, what you said you've done, you know, create fake accounts, and she knew it was me. You know, I had figured out what dating app she was on, and I know that a lot of people, when they're people who want stability, and she is one, people have patterns and they go back to those patterns. Uh, you know, she had said she met her husband at uh, a certain on a certain dating site. So I thought, she's got to be on there again, and she was. And so I created like three different accounts, and the first two, she knew it was me right away. The last one, uh, you know, it wasn't me. I had a guy's picture, and but everything that I said was all me, was all about me. Every reply was the honest truth, and she was enjoying that conversation. And I even told her later on, look, you totally enjoyed that conversation you were having with me, you know, the last 3 or 4 days in a row. And I mean, you can't deny that because you told me you were, you know. But because I'm not in the package, I'm not in the box that she wants, that she wanted at that time, you know, it wasn't going to happen. And because I was over here being desperate and needy and codependent and, oh, I can't live my life without you kind of shit, you know, of course it wasn't going to work anyway, you know.
Right.
And then there was a friend at the time that had told me about manifestation and all this stuff, the law of attraction and everything. And I was like, yeah, I heard about it before, but and I started looking at like Robert Zink and a couple other people, and I was like, I don't know. And then she kept saying, well, you got to tell a different story. You need to tell a different story. I said, what do you mean tell a different story? This is what happened. I can't change what happened to what was true, but now I know what that means. I know that I can go back and revise. It doesn't mean that other stuff didn't happen. Uh, but I could just say to myself, okay, this happened, but then, oh, this other good stuff happened too, you know. And I just,
Where attention
right,
goes, energy flows.
right,
So if you focus on the negatives, you'll get more negatives. If you
right.
focus on
And
the positives, you get more positives.
I found
So
that
the
out.
reason why she was on the dating app is because you said she was.
Well, she told me that she was too. So,
No,
but
it's because
well, I can
you.
understand what you mean. All right, I
She's
understand.
you. She is you.
So I can look, bitch. You know, come here.
She is you.
Yeah, I know
So
exactly.
of course she was on there because you knew she would be.
Right,
So that's why. So literally everything is you. Everything.
right.
Everything. So because you knew she was on there, she was on there. Because you knew she'd enjoy the conversation, she enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah.
You don't fit her boxes because you say you don't fit her boxes.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't care what she says. I don't really care because she's just you pushed out anyway.
Right.
Right? It's what you're saying about yourself. So if you're saying, I don't fit her boxes, that's because you're assuming you don't fit her boxes. Again, she could be straight saying, I don't like you, go kick rocks. It doesn't matter.
That
You,
actually.
that is still you.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
That is still you reflected out because deep down, that was your knowing is that I don't fit her boxes. I'm not this, I'm not that, whatever it is. Right.
And I thought that from the beginning, and it's my fault that I got to where I got to because I even remember telling a friend, "Oh, you know,
And guess what? You can shift that right now. If you
yeah,
still want her, great. If not, that's whatever. But
yeah,
you can shift that right now. I have always been everything that she wants. I have always been XYZ and she wants XYZ. Right?
yeah,
The
just
reason why we're not together right now is because she feels she's not good enough for me and she has to make some adjustments. You see
right.
that shift?
Yes,
You see that shift?
I do.
Um so when I talked about like when women are insecure, they overgive, and when men are insecure, they pull back. It's
Mm-hmm,
different in gay relationships
mm-hmm,
because you have two men or two women, right?
mm-hmm.
So in that dynamic, someone has to be the more masculine and someone has to be the more feminine, right?
Yep.
And it's not about your how you present yourself.
Mm-hmm,
I've known like more masculine lesbians that were
mm-hmm,
the feminine in their relationship.
mm-hmm,
I've known more feminine lesbians or lipstick lesbians that were the
mm-hmm.
masculine in their relationship.
Yeah, yeah, I've known
So
some
it
too.
depends on the relationship dynamic, right?
Mm-hmm,
So you might be the more feminine polarity in that dynamic. So
mm-hmm.
she has no choice but to pull back if you are pushing and pushing and pushing,
Yeah, I mean,
right?
yeah, I said if I was
That's
too
the push pull.
right.
So for you to be magnetic, right, to bring her in,
Mm.
pull back.
Yeah, I've been doing that for months now. Maybe 6 months. Lots count already. And see, that's a good thing too. That
I was going to say, like, if you're counting the months,
I've
then
lost
you're going to
count.
keep counting the months.
Right. I lost count. So, and I haven't tried to figure out how long it's been.
If you keep saying it's been this long, it's been this long, it's going to keep being that long.
Okay.
If you keep saying, I've done 306 million affirmations and I still don't have my SP yet, then guess what? You are not going to have your SP if you do 300,000 more. Okay? I have done 1,008 hours of visualizations and they haven't shown up at my door. Guess what? You can do another 1,008 hours of
This is the last,
visualizations and they are not going to show up at your door.
this is the last time I'm going to promise myself that I'm going to mention this. But one of the things that was really like a thorn in my side was this thing that she said, which was, well, she thought she was talking to somebody else. She didn't think she was talking to me. She said about me, I don't think she's not an attractive man or woman. And I was like, oh, that feels like I've been reduced to nothing, to like zero. And then I was watching.
Where do you find yourself not attractive? Because again, she is your mirror,
Yeah.
right?
Um. Yeah.
And I know some people will tell me, "Oh, well, I'm not skinny enough. I'm not fit enough. I'm not this. I'm not that." There's no one single on 600-pound life.
So I had been I was watching one of my favorite movies again. Tu Wong Fu. Do you know that movie?
Which one?
Tu Wong Fu.
Yeah.
Uh, so I was watching it again. The upteen time I watched it, and the part where Stalker Channing's Carol Ann tells Patrick Swayze's Vita Bohem, she says, "I don't see you as a man. I don't see you as a woman. I see you as an angel." And Vita says, "I think that's healthy." So after watching that again and seeing that and hearing that quote, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm an angel then. And then so there's actually been people showing up saying that to me. This the
Because why? Your reality is you.
Yes, yes,
Consciousness made you watch that movie again so you could see that quote, because I'm pretty sure you
yeah,
didn't take that quote the same way you just did
right. I
before when you've
did.
watched it before.
I was like, oh, that's nice, when I seen it before, but that one particular time, the last time I saw it, it like struck me like lightning, and
Right.
it it shifted me.
Like I think it was last year or earlier this year, I rewatched Heroes, the show Heroes with my
Oh yeah,
son, because he was a baby when it first came out, right? Like he was little. And so we rewatched it, and I watched the entire thing before, right? And
mm,
we rewatched it because we started watching Brilliant Minds, that has the same actor that plays Siler, right?
mm. Oh,
And
yeah,
Zachary,
oh, Zachary Pinto.
I don't know his last name, but I know his first name is Zachary.
Yeah,
And Brilliant Minds is amazing. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend. Love the show. It's like House but different. Like
yeah.
he's a
I've
lot
seen
like
the,
House, but he's different.
huh.
He's
Yeah,
an he's a neurologist.
I've seen the previews for it, and I kind of thought
It's
it was far fetched. That's
no,
why,
it's a good show. I like it. Um,
and he's kind of
but
serious, but
but yeah, we rewatched Heroes, and I
hmm
didn't notice this the first time I watched it because again, that was when it first came out, right?
hmm
Is that if you pay attention to Heroes, it's actually like talking about manifestation.
really.
Rewatch it.
All I can see is that mean blonde chick that was on there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
She was scary.
But you can also watch it's called Manifest, but it's about a plane. It's about an
Oh yeah,
airplane.
I've been wanting to see that too. I think
Watch that too.
it's on
It's
Netflix.
got the yeah, it's on Netflix. The one of the main actors is also in Once Upon a Time. That's why I started watching it. And so that is also explaining manifestation. I won't give away the end, but at the end they all tie it together, and it's like
Wait a minute, Once Upon a Time or the other one?
he plays Prince Charming in Once Upon a Time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Can't
he's in the Manifest series as well.
wait. Okay.
But yeah, highly recommend those.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, I've been wanting to for some reason. I didn't know why until now. I guess I've been wanting to go back to see watch Heroes again because I was so into that show when it was on. Me and my dad and I think one of my sisters we used to watch it. Uh, it was a really cool show. But okay, wait. Where's is Heroes on Netflix or on something else?
I'm not sure.
Oh
I
yeah,
I have like almost everything.
I used
I
to.
go on my TV and
I
I
had to
look it up
cut.
and it's there.
Yeah, I had to cut some out.
But but Elisa, I am going to go ahead and move on here. We are at I've got what, 25 more minutes, guys? So I know we've been having fun. Um I'm gonna here's what I'm gonna do, guys. So we've got 24 minutes. So do you guys want to type in the chat and me fire around questions? Or do you guys want like 5-minute hot seat coachings? Like 5 minutes each for you three. What do you want to do? Because I know we have Z, Ashley, and Trina. You want to do 5 minutes? Okay. Cool. So Z, Ashley, and Trina, if you guys want hot seat, we'll do some fire round 5-minute rounds. Guess a number 1 through 10. And of course, I am going to write my number down. Write the number down. All right. Trina's just going to listen. Okay, cool. So the number we have is 9 with my atrocious handwriting. So Ashley will go first. And let me go ahead and unmute you whenever you're ready.
Hey, Alchemistic.
Hey, I know you've been over there dying laughing at me.
Love that Bonita video so much.
Oh, there's going to be more.
Yeah, you need to get a comedy channel, I think, in addition to the one you already have.
Girl, I got too much going on. I can't handle more than what I already got going on. That's why I just put it with what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. I actually had a desire come up recently for me that I've had several times, and I've never really taken action on it because it has never felt like the right time. And that is to have some kind of podcast. And I was
Okay.
reminded of it the other day when I was looking through comments on a YouTube video. And what it's about is irrelevant, but the person in the comments was like, I will never get tired of listening to people who are super passionate about something they love and are exceptional at it talk about it, like hearing those insights and all that stuff. And that's kind of along the lines of what I wanted to do with this latent podcast idea. And so I took a screenshot and I copied and pasted it on this little Excel doc I have that is kind of like my electronic vision board. I just have different pictures. But I guess my question is like, um, and this goes back to my like 100 items on the list thing or whatever. I feel like I have many desires and
Okay.
I don't I don't know how to get out of like thinking about them in terms of like individually or like, okay, well, this has to happen first before that one happens. And then I have to do this and that. Like it just feels kind of scattered. And as you know, like my main desire has been getting back to 100% health. And it's happening and I'm doing this stop select self for that like every day. And so I'm feeling like more confident about that unfolding. But how do I start treating these other desires as if they are inevitable? And I guess like, how do I know when to take action on certain things? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So if you're wondering if I should take action, then you're not in the right mindset.
Okay.
Because someone that is already the identity that has whatever the desire is, let's say example, the desire is you want to drive a Ferrari, right? You want a Ferrari in your driveway. Is
Mm-hmm.
a Ferrari driver or a Ferrari owner worried about when they have the Ferrari?
No, it's in their garage.
All right, it's already in the garage. They have the keys in hand, they can click it and they can hear it beep, right? Like it's already there. So they don't have to worry about it. So if you are focusing like, how am I going to get the Ferrari? I don't have the money to get the Ferrari, so I need to get the money first. And in order to get the money first, I need to have the job first. Who cares? Right? Why does it matter to you whether you get the money to get the Ferrari or if someone gifts it to you or you win it in a contest?
It doesn't.
Right. So that's like with everything else, right? With everything else in your reality, it can happen in different ways that you don't expect.
Mm-hmm.
It could happen in many different ways. If we talk about fitness or weight loss, for example, right? One person could go on the Atkins diet and lose 20 pounds, and another person gets on that diet and gains 20 pounds, right? There's no right or wrong way. Some people can lose weight by going to spin classes. Another person can lose weight by simply cutting out one thing out of their diet. Like maybe they replace regular Coke with Coke Zero and they say that they lost 10 pounds that way.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It doesn't matter how it happens. Now, what usually happens if you are being the identity that has that, like, and I'll use myself as an example, I don't count my calories. Okay? I don't count my macros. I don't do any of that. And I still lose weight. Why? Because I put my mindset of this is my body now.
Uh-huh.
Right? When I lost weight, this is my body now. That's what it looks like. It's on my wall. Right? So seeing that, it put me back into that mindset. And when I was that body before, I automatically did intermittent fasting without realizing it because I would only eat when I was hungry. And I often did not eat carbs because I was the loony that would get like fried shrimp and peel the crust off of it and eat
Okay.
just the shrimp. Right. But that's just what I did. And people thought it was weird. They thought whatever. It's kind of like when back in the day, I used to eat the toppings off of pizza and barely eat the bread. I was automatically cutting out what? The processed carbs
Mm-hmm.
without realizing it.
Okay. So how to apply this to me in my exact situation. So if I'm in the identity of vibrant, healthy woman who hikes for miles, who has a podcast, then that's who I am. And if I don't feel like taking the actions I need to for the podcast, like a few days or however long, that's okay. Cause I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm
Have you
healing.
noticed that the videos on my channel are not in order? Have you noticed how like some weeks I'll upload like 3 times and then it'll go 2 weeks without an upload?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I do it when I feel called to. Because I do it when I want to. I
Okay.
don't I don't do it out of necessity. I don't do it out of, oh, I have to get this video out or people aren't going to book with me or I'm not going to make money. No.
Okay, so I just need to go back to the identity of, in this example, there are other desires, but in this example of the podcaster and stay there. And then, assuming I do that consistently, I will feel called to take the first action at the right time.
And a lot of times you won't even realize you're doing it until you're halfway into it.
Okay. Okay.
When I had the idea for Bonita, I didn't even know what to call it. Okay. I just knew, oh my God, I need to get a skeleton. I didn't even freaking know why. Okay. I'm gonna order a skeleton on Amazon. It's gonna be cool. I didn't know why.
You
Okay.
just
That's
you
why I made
followed your interest. Yeah.
right. That's why I made the post on the school. Like I'm into shenanigans right now and I'm ordering stuff on Amazon. What am I ordering? Right. And that was the start of it. And then when it arrived, I'm like, we need to do this skit with it. And I'm gonna be a client and I'm gonna be an annoying client and I'm gonna show them what this looks like.
Yeah, that's a good
So
example.
then I went on WhatsApp on this phone, sent it to my other phone's charging over there, but my business phone. I went on this phone and I clicked record and I started talking. Most of that stuff is like completely off kilter, right? because I
Yeah,
was just in flow. I was
I
not
get it.
reading anything,
Yeah.
right? And then after I got done recording that, I set up the skeleton and I played segment 3 because I was like, this is the part where it's been an eternity and now I'm bonita. Right? And I set it up. And again, I didn't even know that that's what I was going to call it. I was like, and I've turned into a skeleton, right?
Yeah.
And that's when I recorded that. And I was like, okay, I need to record my segments, right? Of me acting and listening to the call, right? So I got ready and then I record those segments. And then I was like, okay, but this also needs a coaching lesson. So then I recorded the coaching lesson. And then as I was editing it, this needs an epic intro. So that's what I made the intro, right? And then the segments with me listening to Jessica, right? I'm like, this needs music. This needs that. And I need it in between where it's like 20 minutes later, like fucking SpongeBob. This is how it happened. This is how it unfolded.
Yeah,
Did
that's the
I
creative process
right?
when you're in flow.
Did I plan that? Did I say a week in advance, oh my God, I need to do this before Halloween because if I don't do it before Halloween, it's just gonna be too late. Who cares if I
No.
did it in November? It would still
Yeah.
be funny,
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
right?
That's cool. I think I just fall I have to be cognizant not to fall back into the old identity that's like, oh, there are all these desires I have that I can't wait to do, but I can't do them because I'm stuck. I'm healing. My body hurts. So I think that's the issue, really. Um,
The more you focus on the pain, the more it's going to be there. You're looking at the wall, wondering why you're hitting it.
yeah, I've done a great job, honestly, like objectively speaking, of
No, I get it.
being less focused
I'm
on it.
trying to
But
push you even more.
yeah,
I'm
it's
pushing you
just,
even more,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because I get it. I get it. And I know everyone tells me, well, I know you had migraines, but my pain is different. I also had a neck injury in 2018 that left me where I couldn't do this, couldn't do that, couldn't do this, right? Couldn't do any of that.
yeah. Yeah, I
I
avoid
I
getting
could
descriptive with it because I don't need to reinforce it more, but most
right.
people wouldn't have been able to
My
handle what I
my
have.
point is it does not matter what it is, okay? When I couldn't look up, it's because the base of my skull C1, right? The first vertebrae was grinding into my skull because of the injury that I had. Okay. I was rear ended by a drunk driver. So I couldn't look up. And if anyone knows, those nerves right there control your entire body. So, yes, I had shooting nerve pain in my entire body,
Okay.
excruciating. Like
It sucks.
we're
Yeah, yeah.
talking, we're
That's what
talking
I've
for
had.
me. We're talking for me. Okay. We're talking for me. Like a level 7. But my level 7, when I went to the chiropractor and he saw my injuries and saw what was going on and got my MRI and my x-rays, he said, your level 7 is someone else's 15.
Yeah, I understand.
So, and it's because of everything that I've gone through to where, like I mentioned this before, women handle more pain than men. Sorry, Z, love you, but it's true. Okay. And the reason for that is because it's our normal. Every single
Mhm.
month we go through pain. So it is
Yeah.
our normal, right? So for me, a level 7 is a level 7 because that's my normal, right? Like
Hmm.
that's just what it is. And so what I'm saying this as someone that has healed every type of pain you could possibly imagine. I in 2020, let's talk about that. I had an impacted and infected wisdom tooth. Anyone that's going through that knows what that feels like. It was impacted in my sinus. It was inside of my sinus. So it was causing ear infections. Okay, so I had my entire jaw was swollen and it was causing ear infections. So all of this was an excruciating pain. I went to a level 9, my level 9. Okay. I had to go into emergency oral surgery with an oral surgeon. They had to dislocate my jaw because my jaw is actually very small. Okay. I'm a very small person. I know you can't tell on here, but they had to dislocate my jaw. to get up in there. They had to break apart my wisdom teeth because the bottom ones were the roots were in my jaw nerves. So it was a whole thing, okay? When I woke up from the anesthesia in the waiting room, my bestie came to pick me up. I'm over there taking selfies talking about that I look like a chipmunk. Okay? And I'm telling you this because this is how you deal with that, right? I was in excruciating pain. I just found it funny.
Yeah.
And this is nerve pain, right? So he came in and the nurses are like, I think she's still loopy. He's like, no, this is just how she is. And he looked at me and he said, are you done fucking around? I was like, maybe. And then I got up and walked out.
Yeah.
And then we went to the pharmacy and I'm going around saying, I look like a chipmunk. Right? Just being silly as hell.
Anything you laugh over can't have power over you.
Exactly. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, the more you're focusing on the pain itself, then living your life, living your joy, the more power you're giving the pain, the more the pain is going to show up. And I'm telling you this as someone that has experienced it in every way possible you can think of. I've also broken bones, right? So if we can go into all of it if you'd like.
No, that's okay.
Right? So, I mean, you know, I talk about this all the time, is like, once you've experienced all this stuff, you notice that the only time it hurts is if you put your attention on it. It's kind of like, this is going to be advice for anyone that is a parent. Children do this, okay? When they are toddlers, they're going to run and they're going to hit their heads on shit, okay? It's what's going to happen. So when they do that, if you don't react, they are not going to cry. Like, if you don't like go, oh my God, my baby, they're not going to cry.
Yeah. Or they will for like 5 seconds and then it's over.
Right.
Yeah.
If you laugh and be like, why'd you do that? That's so funny. They start laughing. That was my son. My son was had goose eggs all the freaking time because he was insane. But I would sit there and laugh. And so he would laugh too. And then of course I'd go get like some ice and put on it and stuff like that. But we'd make it fun. Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, you're too powerful. We gotta put the ice on there so it tones it down a little bit. You're too powerful. we gotta tone down the power just a little bit. Okay. We'll put your superhero cape on, but we gotta tone down the power just a little bit. It's too much. It's dialed all the way up. We gotta dial it down a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. I hear you.
So stop making your pain the excuse, because right now your old self, sneaky, is saying, I can't do the podcast because of pain. I can't have my person because of pain. I can't have money because of pain. I can't have the body that I want because of pain. I can't go hiking like I want because of pain. You see how everything now is because of pain.
Yeah, it's like a prison.
Right.
A self-imposed prison.
Stop making it that. And again, I'm saying this as someone that has done it all. Okay. Like, when we'll talk about when I was obese. When I was obese, walking even a little bit was excruciating because of the pain on my joints. Okay. Because I was 70 pounds overweight. 70 pounds on someone that is 5'1" and petite is a lot of weight. Go put a 70-pound weighted vest on and see how you feel.
No, ma'am.
Right. Right. You wouldn't be able to move. But so I was in pain nonstop. But I didn't care because I pushed myself, and I'm like, if I continue to not move, I'm going to continue to not be able to move. So I pushed myself, and every day I did a little bit more walking. Every day I did a little bit more. Every day, right? It's kind of like you said, you were able to do more time on your treadmill. Perfect.
I did. I didn't even
Keep
notice
doing
it. I didn't even notice it. And I was like, awesome. I'm going to go up and round up to the whole number. Let's go. So, yeah.
Right. Right. So, yeah, the old self, the self you no longer wish to be, the self that is in bed for hours. Again, this was me too. I'm not making fun of you. Okay. The self that was in bed for hours in pain, making that as the excuse of, I can't do X, Y, Z. we are sending her off with love and saying, this doesn't control me anymore. I'm doing the things, and I'm doing all of the things effortlessly.
All of the things.
All of them. All of them effortlessly. If you guys only knew all the crap that I do in a day, and I do them within, like, sometimes it's a normal ADHD thing. I procrastinate most of the day, and then it's like done in like 2-3 hours.
I love that. Yeah, it's so crazy. I honestly feel like my nervous system, in a way, it just wants safety signals. And what signals safety more than doing the things I want to do? Like, and just doing them. It's kind of like I've been waiting for it, but it's been waiting for me. And it's this circular dance. So that helps a lot. Thank you.
This is an old book. Let me see. Does it have a date? And I'm sorry, Z, you know that I'm doing this because pain is a big thing. What is it? This is an old book, guys. I don't remember when I got this. It was given to me, and it might be online, it might not, but feel the fear and do it anyway. This can be with anything. Feel the pain and do it anyway, right?
Yeah.
Feel the loss and do it anyway. Feel whatever it is and do it freaking anyway. Right?
Yeah.
When the men were in the middle of the desert and were told that there was going to be water to dig the ditches, did they say, yeah, but that's impossible? No, they dig the ditches. They did it anyway.
Love that.
I can bring this back to spirituality. I can bring this back to religion. I can bring it back to anything. Right? Neurology proves it in as well. Like, science proves it, is that whatever you focus on will amplify.
Yeah.
Correct. So feel it and do it anyway.
Yeah. I think I've mastered, or close to mastered, the awareness of experiencing it, noticing it, but not giving it meaning and just being impartial. But the next level for me is, like you're saying, of going ahead and doing the things that I want to do, not just sitting around watching it non-judgmentally, even though that's good. That's better than like reacting to it and fearing it. But yeah, cool.
Yeah. It's kind of like with my neck injury, I was told I could never do weighted squats with a bar on my shoulders or on my traps, right? I could never lift free weights above my head. So doing shoulder presses, doing skull crushers, anything like that, because I would drop the weight because of nerve damage. If I had my weights near me, I would show you I can do all of those things. I was told I would never be able to again.
And you did that with the understanding of what you know now?
In a way. So I've known about manifestation for 23 years, but it started with, of course, law of attraction and The Secret. And it's kind of like when I was 19? Yeah, 19, when I was diagnosed with cancer. I had to think for a minute. That was 20 years ago. Okay. I didn't know everything that I know now. I just knew that I didn't have time for it. I just knew it. I didn't have time for it.
So inconvenient. Like, F this.
Right. Like
Not doing
I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
And so I did what I felt called to do, which was my version of visualizing, which is, I can't see scenes in my mind like that, but it's hard to explain to other people that don't have the same type of brain that I do, but that's okay.
I just watched your aphantasia video, so I understand.
Okay. So I would do kind of these meditations, and I didn't even know about meditation at the time. See, again, these were all things that I was called to do.
Yeah.
So I just did it. And basically, my version of visualizing the cells like dissolving and flowing out of my body. And then I would go take a bath and like feel like the water was rinsing it all out. And I would start drinking a lot of water. Like I I'm a camel, okay? It's nonstop. But
Yeah, you were commanding your reality in the way that you felt inspired to do.
exactly. So once you become that identity, you will automatically do these type of things.
I see.
No one told me to do these visualizations. No one told me, hey, go drink 2 liters of water a day. I just did it anyway.
I get it.
Right?
I love that. Yeah.
No one told me to order a skeleton on Amazon and be crazy.
What are you
And
going to
see,
use that for? I don't know. I just thought it'd come in handy.
and it's my height too. It's 5 foot.
Oh, awesome.
It's the same height as
You're
me.
gonna have a lot of fun with that. I can tell.
The proportions are different because my torso is shorter and my legs are long. So it's the torso is longer on it, but that's about it. But what was I gonna say? Squirrel brain. So yeah, you want to do the things that you are called to do, and you don't even know that you're called to do them. You just do them.
Okay.
Because anyone else that is a coach will relate to what I'm saying, or a content creator, it doesn't matter what they are. I'm in the middle of a launch, right? November 1st is when my 28-day Manifest SP intensive starts. What should I be doing right now? Posting all the content that is about that. What am I doing right now instead?
Yeah.
Right?
You're doing what? Yeah.
I'm mixing a little bit of that in, but it's not the main focus. Kind of like I have content in my phone right now. Hold on. Let me see. Can I show you guys this? I might be able to. Yeah. You see all of that? All of those are videos. All of those are videos that are waiting to be edited and posted, right? One of them is a success story from Reality Shifting Bro, which has nothing to do with SP. Okay? I'm following what I want to do. And I know regardless of what my 3D shows me, my intensive is going to be lit. Right?
I know that's right. Yep.
It doesn't matter if I have 5 people in there. It doesn't matter if I have 30 people in there. It don't matter if I have 200 people in there. It's going to be lit regardless. Right? And see, that's what you've got to realize. It doesn't matter what your 3D is showing you, even your own body, right? Because your own body is part of 3D.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't matter. Again, I was told because of my injuries, I could never do this. It's not grinding in my skull, just to let you know. I was told that would always happen. It's not anymore.
Yeah.
Right? Do I look like I'm in pain? No, because I'm not. I felt a little bit of stress. I felt good. But yeah, it's when you declare it. So was that right away? No, of course not. I was in physical therapy and rehab for a year post the accident.
Mm-hmm.
I was told that I would be lucky to have more mobility in my neck, but I would never have full mobility. I have full mobility.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I was told I could never do certain exercises because of my injuries. I can still do them. I have free weights in my living room. I have barbells. I have dumbbells. I have a bench. I work out from home. I do all of the things here. I have never dropped a weight. I have never injured myself here. So that's all you got to do. Feel the fear and do it anyway. The fear is the pain. Everything that is not love is pain. Everything is not love is fear.
Yeah.
Love is flow. When you talked about flow, that's love.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
absolutely. All right, Izzy. Do you want like a few minutes here? And Jennifer,
Yeah.
you came late.
Oh, we good? Oh, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. Well, you already know most of the what is it called? Most of the updates already. I had the biggest update when something I didn't share was watching Reality Shifting Bro, which is crazy because you just mentioned him. It's just been for the last, I think, couple of years. I used to have like problems with straight guys, just never liked them for some reason. And for when I was watching Reality Shifting Bro, he has like, I think his channel's all shorts. So I watched one, felt a ick for 2 days, and then I just figured out, you know, and this is the crazy part because it kind of ties into Ashley's stories as well. I just love being that cheerleader, I guess, for men. And then for women, I love a woman that can out feminize me in a way where she's like, I'm independent, I'm on my own, but at the same time, I, I'm not afraid to ask for dad's help. So, it's that part where I'm needed. But that also led me to, what is it called? The forum, the chat that I posted already about how I use instant revision. At first they were like, oh, da da da, whatever they were saying. And they were like, wow, we understand you. Thanks for sharing your story with us. Thanks for posting. I am now now I'm getting how you felt when I would be like having long chats because now I am kind of an admin of the group in a way. And I'm realizing, wow, people can talk a lot. So um I just wanted to give updates and two, because of everything that's been going on in my life as well, I bought this buddy in my life. He's just been a really good help and introducing him more as I go towards my own type of counseling coaching ship. That makes sense. But yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no question.
Oh no, just updates. I mean, thanks to you, you taught me that coaching doesn't always have to be like me coming in with a problem and me fixing it. I think that was just an old identity thing that I used to have. Like, if I don't have anything to offer the coach, then we can't have yeah, like Ashley just said, just vibe it. So definitely, yeah, that's all.
Yeah, if you start doing coaching, just wait. You'll have some Jessicas
Yeah.
and some Jasons.
Well, I'll just remember how you taught me too, and just that line I always use, like the respect, of course. That's what I've been learning. Just asking myself where, if you're not wanting to respect others, where are you not respecting yourself? So I've been, respecting me, which has reflected a lot in a lot of ways, and including bringing this little buddy back. But at the same time, too, brevity's longevity. So you've taught me a lot in being my mirror, just in the school itself about setting boundaries and upholding them. So even though there are some wild people in the admin side of where I'm at when I'm not in the chat, I've learned to establish boundaries and tell people like, hey, I'm comfortable with what you're doing, what you're saying. Um, so
Yeah. It gets wild, trust me.
yeah,
But
yes,
I wouldn't have it any other way. And the thing is one thing that you'll notice, I've had people comment this, not on here, but when I used to do like YouTube lives, and I might do one in the next week, just pop in on there. But they say my tone changes with each person. There's a reason for that because I'm mirroring that person. How could I be the same exact way with each person? You are not the same exact way with everyone in your life. You can't be. That doesn't make sense. So be that person's mirror and they will start integrating even more. No matter what type of coaching it is. You could be a fitness coach and I would tell you the same thing.
sure, yes,
Because and I have a client that's a fitness coach. And she adjusts things based on the client, which she should be, right? Not everybody's the same. Not everybody has the same goals. Just because someone comes in and maybe to you they were overweight doesn't mean that they want to lose fat. Maybe they want to gain muscle. Right? Just because someone, you know, comes in and they're skinny doesn't mean that they want to put on weight. Maybe they want to become a track runner.
Mhm.
Right? Everybody is different. So
True.
I mirror them because there's no right or wrong. There just is. All versions of everything exist.
Yes, but I do love how you stood up and at least told Elisa too, like there's been times like people like and remember mentioning this on some social media site, like how there's people who want to manifest, certain type of relationships and things, and I'm just not that type of person to do that. So I do thank you for upholding that. And it's crazy because Jennifer's here too, and you just told me the same thing you told her in Live One, where it was like you're not the same person you are with everyone. You know how people have their manager voice. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
yes.
because and you can't be. And the thing is
Mhm.
with my boundaries, just because that's my boundaries doesn't mean it's another coach's boundaries. And I'm not here to say what is right or wrong for other people and what they want to do. Hey, you go live your life. But as far as my coaching, I'm not going to coach on that. Is
I understand.
I have had a client come to me and say, "Could you be my SP?" I'm like, well, yes, but in your version of reality, you can't get coaching with me and me be your SP. Like
Yeah.
that, it doesn't work that way. You would need to go to a different coach for that. I've also had people come to me with other coaches being their SPs. That I can coach on because I am not that coach, right? If they want that coach, hey, cool, whatever. you know, but I don't judge as far as that goes. But I do have boundaries as far as like example here, someone that say 50 years old wanting a 20-year-old. Not my thing.
Right.
I know that the 20-year-old is adult. I get that. My son is in the other room and he's 20 right now. He's about to be 21, right? But I still will not coach on it because I'm like, they're babies to me, right? I will coach someone that's 20 that wants to be with someone that's age appropriate. Yes. But as far as like the 50-year-old wanting the 20-year-old, I'm not the coach. As far as someone saying, I want someone to be unalived, I'm not your coach. I want
Yeah.
someone else to be harmed in some way, I'm not your coach. Good luck. It's nothing personal, not my thing. And see, you got to take your own feelings out of it. Right? I'm not going to sit here and demonize him. I'm just going to let him know, hey, I'm not your coach.
True.
Right? Keep it professional. But
Yeah, I
if you
think
had
that's
no
it.
questions,
Yeah.
Z, I
Yeah.
love the
Yeah.
shares. And Ashley
Yeah,
wanted to
sure.
see your stuffy. She
Oh,
said she didn't get
yeah.
to see it.
Oh, yeah. His name is Pippers. He's a male penguin Piplup from Pokemon. So, yeah. So basically, when I have how you have your mask. So this is basically my mask, if that makes sense. Because I don't want people
That's fine.
focusing on I want people when they see him to
It's
mind
your
of the
bonita.
childlike wonder. Yeah. Well, I know about that. No, this is the new identity right here. Because I don't know what she was doing. But yeah, yes, for sure.
Bonita's about to be singing, so
Yeah. She didn't work the last time, so hopefully she gets something. Yeah.
but but no. Um everybody has their thing and everybody has something to bring to the table for certain people. It's kind of like I've literally had a client of mine send me like a Reddit post where someone said that they thought I was a scam because they thought that I was limiting. And this client was like, how is she limiting? I'm just curious, right? and they said, oh, because she tells you to stay in the now and to be the identity. Okay.
Everybody says that though, so
Like, but in their version of reality, that's limiting to them. They want to do affirmations. They want to do techniques. That's fine. You see, and that's my point, is there's someone for everyone. It's kind of like coaches that push affirmations. Some people say that that's limiting to them. It's limiting to me,
I used to
but
think too. Yes.
there's people that works for, and that's fine, right? There's someone for everyone. Whether it's a coach, it's a romantic partner, it's a motivational speaker, it's whatever it is, right? Some people love Tony Robbins, some people hate him. Just example there, right?
Right.
Even Jesus had critics,
Yeah. Okay.
right? Everyone has critics and
It
has
goes
people
back
that
to the
love them.
first slide. Yeah, it goes back to the first thing you told me, even your haters are your best fans, or something you said about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't delete comments. If comments get deleted on my channel, it's because either they deleted them or YouTube did. It wasn't me. I don't delete comments. I've had people accuse me of that. They're like, my comment disappeared. I'm like, I don't know why it disappeared because I didn't do it. I responded to your comment. Did you see that? Like, so I assumed you deleted it.
Mm.
Right? I don't delete comments because even the bad comments push the algorithm.
They're good.
So if someone's saying you ain't shit, guess what? It pushes the algorithm. You know, a lot of people criticize the Kardashians and talk shit about them. Guess what? It puts more eyes on them.
Bad publicity is good publicity.
Right. They're still billionaires.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right. um but
Yeah,
yeah, so
I had fun.
I'm going to take the last like 5-10 minutes here to kind of look through the chat and ask you guys, do you have like any quick questions for me that I can fire around for like 5 minutes? I know you guys have been talking. I might not be able to read through all this, but you guys are mainly talking amongst yourselves, so, and that's fine. Trina, I don't think that Mel Robbins likes Tony Robbins. And that's your perception. Have I gotten sleep? I mean, I guess my version is sleep. Do I look tired? Because I don't feel tired. It's funny because I've had people like, even when I'm not drinking coffee, think that I just had a bunch of caffeine because it's just how I am. It's like if caffeine's in water, last time I checked, it's not. Ashley, do you believe anyone can truly have any SP? Like, what if we all want Coach Eric as our person? Why is everyone so obsessed with him? It's because he's obsessed with himself. Prime example of what I teach. But anyway, and in your version of reality, you are the center of your reality. So yes, in your version of reality, if you want a person, you can have that person. Someone else wanting that person is in their reality. All versions of reality exist. So there is a reality where you are with whatever person you want to be with. There's a reality where you're not with them. There's a reality where this other person is with the person you want. They all exist. Ashley, but what if you and me are friends and talk all the time and we are both wanting him? It still doesn't matter. It still doesn't matter because your friend is you. Even this person that you want is you. So it doesn't matter. You are the center of your reality. You are the only awareness of your reality. This other person, they have their own reality. They have their own entire world. Okay? You are not taking anything away from them. They are not taking anything away from you. They can only take away from you if you assume that they can. Trina, are we going to get materials on at the higher levels in the classroom? I don't know what you mean by materials. Ashley, so you are just a character in my reality. Exactly. I'm just you pushed out. Everything and everyone is just you pushed out. Yet no one can take away from you. No one in your reality can take away from you. Trina, lessons in the classroom. I have meditations in the classroom. I have them over there. Ashley, I've been doing the film reel meditation almost every day for the past week. I like it a lot. Yeah, that was one of my favorites. I actually used to do that meditation myself. So a lot of times the way that I meditate is I record my own guided meditations. I did that even before I started doing them publicly. And so that's why I started sharing them publicly, because that's what I do. That's how I meditate. Z, what is your favorite self-festation you ever self-fested, and what did it teach you? I have no idea, Z. You are asking someone with squirrel brain to not be squirrel brain. That's like asking someone with squirrel brain, what do you like to do for fun? All of the things? All of it? The answer is yes. What's your favorite thing? Yes. What's your favorite color? Yes. What's your favorite drink? Yes. I literally, like, I only drink a few times a year, but if I go to a bar, I order different things every time. And people ask me what's your favorite thing to drink at the bar? Yes. All of it. Alcohol. Okay. Let's see. Bonita merch? Maybe. I never got the whole merch thing because people that do merch, I'll be honest with you, they don't sell it. Like, no one buys that stuff. No one buys merch. I know creators, and I know big creators. I know creators with millions of followers, and no one buys their merch. They make it because it's funny, but then no one buys it. Coffee? You need coffee, Elisa? All right. Ashley, I probably would be told I had neurodivergence if I went with the OCD as a teen and ADHD tendencies. Maybe. I was diagnosed at 32. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was 7 years ago, 7, 8 years ago. But here's the thing, guys, and I need to make a video on this. I've talked about this with personal clients, but you'll notice I don't go around labeling myself, right? Like, yes, I say I have autism and ADHD when I'm doing my neurodivergent videos, but other than that, I don't talk about it. The only reason why I talk about it in those videos is to help people that need that type of lens, right? That need that type of guidance. Because I don't make being autistic and ADHD and neurodivergent and all that stuff like that my entire personality. It's kind of like I said before. Let's say hypothetically, right? I said, as a neurodivergent person, blank. Let's say that I was lesbian. As a lesbian, blank. You're making that your entire identity. That's not who you are. That's not what you are. That's just the label you're giving yourself. Why? Because society says that you should. Society says that because you're neurodivergent, you're supposed to be this and supposed to be that and da 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 and da 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 and da 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 da. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares what they think? I don't care. I don't care. The reason why I say the things I do in different ways of coaching is it's like not everybody knows all the things that I've gone through. Not everybody knows all the things that I've experienced. I only bring it up when I need to. Right? It's kind of like someone, and this isn't picking on you, Ashley. I've had other clients with this. They tell me my health situation is different than your cancer. My health situation is different than this. My health situation is different than that, until I say, oh, well, in 2006, I had this as well. They are me, so they always mirror what I've gone through before. Right? I'm not picking on one particular person because I've done it in my past too. I've said it's different because I've had this, or I did that, or da 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 da, or da 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 da. It's not different. It's the same. It's the same. You know? My situation is different because circumstance, context. It's different because my rising sign is in asparagus. And like my person is my twin flame. And like he's like totally doing the like, oh my God, he's doing the running. And I know we're gonna go into union because like my light just flickered and like my cat is like staring in space. And like she's channeling his energy right now because I put a crystal on her head. I kind of tied it to it and I charged it under the moon for 3 full moons. So it's like supercharged. That was not an AI voice. That was me. That's what I'm saying. And like Venus and is in its like shadow phase. And like, yeah. So it's like different. And like my Venus is in Venus. It's like a Venus flytrap. Ashley, I love my astrology friends, but sometimes I can't with them. Like, it's not my fault, Ashley. Like, it's because I'm a Scorpio and you can't handle the Scorpion energy. Elisa, Venus flytrap. And literally, that was just off the top of my head. This is what I'm saying. Like, when I was doing Jessica, it was just off the top of my head. And like, if I don't get my manifestation by Tuesday, I know that you're a scam. Cause like, I totally know that like this is my person because like my boyfriend's friend's mom's sister is a psychic and she told me he is. Actually, I noticed patterns like Pluto going into Aquarius, IT's playing out on the world stage right now. Oh, it's playing. Okay. But no one is beholden to a silly chart. Yeah. I don't even know my chart. So when people ask me, what's your sign? I'll say random signs and like, oh my God, it makes so much sense. It doesn't matter what sign I say. I can sit here and tell you I'm a Sagittarius. Guess what? You're going to be like, oh, it makes sense. You're a Sagittarius. And I'm not. I can say I'm a Gemini. Oh my God, I knew it. And I'm not. In my reality, I'm really good at guessing signs, though. That's because you say it. But I don't even know what my sign is because I came into like information that the time that they told me I was born, I might not be. So I'm actually older than what's on my birth certificate. Fun times. And I don't know like when, like date or any of that, okay? I'm gonna go to Five Below and get a charger. Yeah, do it. Do it now. Get to the chopper. Okay. Your sign is stop and start being real. Exactly. Oh, guys. Okay. So I have been on here for 2.5 hours. I literally said I was cutting this off at 2 hours. You guys. No, it's not your fault, it's mine. But I am getting off of here. The replay will be on school as soon as I can get it up because there's a lot of stuff I got to do today. And I've got a little confession. Just a little one. The 28-day Manifest SP intensive, I haven't actually finished the first week yet. I have it all mapped out. Like it's all laid out. It's all laid out. I just have to do the lessons. So I'm doing all of the second lesson for week 1 tomorrow. And then I'm going to try to get at least the first 2 weeks of the intensive done within the next week. And then I also have to set up everyone that's in it. They have to get emails. They have to get access to the course. They have to get access to the schedule for live calls. Those that are in VIP have to get access to WhatsApp and the school community that I'm making for that because it's a separate school community. It's not the Alchemysts. It's going to be something different. So when I say I do everything last minute, I do everything last minute. And you guys have no idea because it looks flawless. And see, this is my knowing is it doesn't matter if I do it last minute. It's always amazing. I do it when I do it. But it's still going to be everything. It's everything. But I'm getting off of here, guys. I will have the replay up as soon as I can. And there's a lot more to come. But I'm getting off of here. So whether you are with me live or you're watching the replay, I know no matter what, you guys know what I'm about to say. You're about to have the best day or night of your life. And I already know that's the case for you. Take care, guys.